And it's 6 for 1.
Patel. Oh, good-looking shot. No need to run for that. That's 4. Just over pitching a little wide, and Azharuddin, class player, puts it away.
Yes, I get the impression that the Indians don't really want to let Patel bowl, as he's been allowed to bowl at Eden Park to other sides. This one full and drifting wider, and certainly a class shot there through the offside.
Oh, he's gone over the top. He's got hold of it, not that well, but he's cleared the field. And it was a bit of a chip shot, really. Just got over mid-on. 2 runs, and that's the end of the over. 20 for 1, India. Down the wicket. Oh, thick outside edge, and that man in that square gully position leaping high, but just can't quite drag it down.
Yes, well, Paddy Batch is certainly not there for that one. It was attempted to be launched over the top. Tried to hit it over long off because there is a long on back. It flew off the outside edge and put down, well, half chance for Paddy Batch, with the total at 22 for 1 from 8 overs. We see here that Jadeja has done a hamstring and does not look good.
No, he looks very lame, doesn't he? So that's bad luck for India. Obviously leaving the park here, and I think he'll struggle to resume his innings at any stage. And that is a shame for India. So Tendulkar will obviously come out to replace Jadeja. And Tendulkar off the mark. A little inside edge. He'll come back for the second. Comfortable enough. Oh, just nips that one down the leg side, and that's 4. That'll run away. Well played. Just straying a little, Chris Cairns. And Azharuddin able to catch up with it.
Patel to bowl the 12th over. Oh, he's bowled it well too. Tendulkar hitting firmly down Beach Crow. Tendulkar coming back for the 3rd. So it was well struck. Crow, I think he thought that he probably had it covered. As it's in the air and dropped. Once again, the ball hit firmly. That's 3 times today. The ball's been hit in the air, been hit close to, but not directly to a fielder, and it's been put down.
Yes, good delivery that one, and Tendulkar head high in the air, drove it upishly, had short cover where Latham disappointingly dropped that one.
Well, there was an example of a shot that went very aerially initially, but he managed to get it square of 3rd man and hit it so hard that it defeated 3rd man coming around.
Well, you can see that there wasn't really too much room there, Glenn, because the ball was pitched on about off stump coming in. But he did it really well, Tendulkar. Gave himself enough room to free his arms and hit the ball. It's a lovely shot from Azharuddin, straight through extra cover. That's the best shot of the day.
Yes, it is. Even though that offside field is quite packed, there isn't actually a sweeper out square, and he had enough width there. He just stood where he was, wound the bat through the line of the ball, and just hit it to the left hand of extra cover.
Well, it wasn't over-tossed either. He just had to transfer his weight back. That's a big shot, a very big shot indeed from Tendulkar. 1 bounce, 4 over extra cover.
Yes, it looks as though Tendulkar has decided things aren't going well enough, and that's a magnificent stroke. He got inside it and hit it inside out over cover. See the angle of the bat there, opening up the blade. Even though the delivery was almost on off stump, he did very well indeed to get it there.
That's pretty wide too, and that's too wide, and that has enough room for Tendulkar just to thrash the ball through point.
Good quick single here. They'll get through very comfortably. Yes, a lot resting on these two, Kumar. And there's the 100 up for India. A good performance. Azharuddin, the skipper, guiding the ship through. He's on 36. Tendulkar at the other end on 46. And the 100 up. Tendulkar, 49. And there's his 50. Good knock by young Tendulkar. He came out when India seemed in trouble. They'd only lost 1 wicket, but they had lost Jadeja with the hamstring problem. And he's helped his skipper, Azharuddin, through to a very respectable 107 for 1 after 28 overs. And in the air, cutting away, that'll be 4. Good shot by Tendulkar, given a little bit of room. He's cut it. It's gone over the infield and into the boundary for 4.
That's a crashing shot through extra cover, and Great Batch is never going to get to that.
And that's 6. It's over the top and just clearing the fence. Azharuddin reaching his 50 now. 3 4s and a 6 in that, 97 deliveries, and this is what India will be doing, quickening the pace.
के पास वो क्षमता
To be out.
है, वो वेरिएशन है कि भारतीय
Great Batch. A brilliant catch again. And Azharuddin, after reaching 55, deciding to have a go at Patel in his last over. 9 runs coming from it already. And Mark Great Batch has taken a very good low diving catch on the wide mid-on boundary. Very wide mid-on boundary. Glenn.
Yes, well, he's charging, and it was a full toss, and you watch it juggle here from Great Batch. Did he catch it? He got under it, and then it's as though he hugged it under there, and he came up with the ball and claimed the fact that he caught it. See how he hugged it in against his body there? The umpires looked to go together to talk about it, but Azharuddin was quite happy and was walking off the park, so that was not necessary. So India's second wicket down with a total at 149 in the 37th. And this is over mid-off. It'll probably go all the way. It does. Willie Watson trying to get back there. Tendulkar seeing where the gap in the field was, charging.
With Harris bowling, appeal for a catch at the wicket, and the wicket's been taken. Tendulkar's gone, Harris has got him, and India have lost their most exciting batsman. Tendulkar caught Smith, bowled Harris for 84. It's 167 for 3 in the 42nd over.
And Tendulkar, it's very wide again, actually a poor delivery. Tendulkar given the width he wanted, and just a little top edge, fine enough not to deviate too much for Smith. And Tendulkar, the hero of the Indian innings to date, is dismissed, and now India 167 for 3.
Kapil Dev has a couple of runs. And he might be out now. It's in the air. Rutherford's waiting for. He misjudged it completely. The wind just took it away from him at the last moment. It went up in the air, probably got into the area above the stand and swirled a bit, and it just pushed it directly away from him.
Well, if we watch this, it's a leading edge that just goes up behind point. The wind here amazingly just blew it miles away from Rutherford, and he was quite bewildered at that. But when we saw it live, it was very noticeable indeed that the southerly or sou'wester interfered with that one.
And Kapil Dev just whips that one around the corner and hits it very well indeed and picks up 4 runs.
Well, Kapil Dev is a wonderful striker of the ball once he gets in, and tends to play that shot quite a lot, particularly at the death of the last few overs of an innings. Even in test matches he tends to hoik it a bit round there, but he can hit the ball beautifully straight too. I tend to think a lot of them are going to go in that area on the onside.
Yes, he picked that up superbly. And he goes again, and my word, that's through the extra cover field and away for 4 more. And Kapil Dev middling that one beautifully.
It's always nice to have a player like Kapil coming in at this stage of the innings, isn't it, when you can hit both sides of the wicket. As I say, it tends to go a little bit leg side, but that really was a magnificent off drive.
And, oh, that's an interesting shot, and he's going to get 4 more. Well, it was a bit shorter, but he was on the front foot, and he got hold of it rather well, and no one's out there at mid-wicket. 4 more.
Well,
I think he was going to try and do something rather innovative there, and in the end, well, they're coming back for two. Kapil Dev having to hurry, but he gets home. I think the original idea was to give Kapil Dev the strike, but they realised there was two there, so take them if they're there.
Yes, well, at this stage of the innings, you run for anything and everything. Yes, I think he was looking to perhaps play what is called a reverse lap, but he changed his mind in the last second there and pushed it through the offside.
Oh, he's hit it straight back to Harris, and Harris has another wicket. Mandraker hits a simple catch back to Chris Harris, and Chris Harris makes no mistake, and India have lost another wicket.
Well, it's not a major problem or disaster for India, but Mandraker, I think, just stopped his shot there. The ball might have just held up a little bit and just pushed it straight back. Simple catch. It's 201 for 4.
And over the top goes Kapil Dev. He could be out, he may not be, he isn't. One bounce into the boundary down there.
Actually, it's Banerjee there.
Banerjee, yes, unfair on Banerjee.
But his intentions are quite clear. He's taken one ball to settle down, then he's had a 2 and a 4 in the next 2 deliveries, and so really he's striking what, or the same as Kapil has been doing. So this is good batting for India.
Yes, Banerjee hit that rather well. Hands down there, but didn't have a chance. Banerjee, and he bounces that over the head of Chris Harris. It's got more carry than it looked initially, and he gets 2 more. So his arrival at the wicket has been fruitful for India. End of the over, 209 for 4. Oh, slower ball perhaps. An appeal from Willie Watson. They get through for a single. Leg by signalled.
Well, the New Zealand bowlers look to be quite interested in that. It has been a leg by. Perhaps going down, certainly going down the leg stump. So Peter McConnell there, the Australian umpire, getting it absolutely right. Even the signal for a leg by was right.
That's a big hit, and that's going to find the gap between extra cover and mid-off. That's a magnificent blow from Kapil Dev. That's what India need.
Yes, so India at last perhaps having a little bit of luck, which they deserve in this competition. Kapil, such a good striker of the ball, had that early luck, and he's just smashed this over extra cover.
So Harris has 3 balls left in this over. And that's one of them, and that's going to go in another gap behind point.
But the bowling is wide. It's allowing him to free his arms. He's not having to improvise much. And just watch the line of this. It's plenty of width out there, so he just smashes through the line of it. And it's always likely to go on a shortish side there for 4 and defeat the only fielder out there.
Harris has gone for 9 in this over. And that's a big hit. That's going to be caught. Is it Latham underneath it? Is it Larson? It's Larson makes the catch. That's a big blow for New Zealand. Harris has his 3rd wicket, and Kapil Dev is out. Caught Larson, bowled by Harris for 33. It's 222 for 4.
Yes, well, he could have hit it on the offside and played a similar shot. Because it was a fraction shorter, he decided to go onside and fetch it, and was not able to quite get it over Larson there, who took a very good catch. So the Indians now 222 for 5.
Now this is the last over of the Indian innings. 2-2-3 for 5. Banerjee swings through mid-wicket and is caught. Another tumbling catch by Mark Greatbatch, and Banerjee's out, caught by Greatbatch. Bob Watson for 11. In the last over, it's 223 for 6.
Yes, Banerjee looking to pick the ball up onside here, which he's entitled to do, and didn't really get enough on it. And we saw Greatbatch taking a good catch this time, and he decides to catch it in his hands rather than under his armpit.
A reference to a previous catch, which was nearly misjudged to the extent of disaster. But the young guns certainly are firing out here. They've come back and do it pretty well. It looked as if they were drifting away. As who's that? Srinath coming out.
Prabhakar, or it could be Srinath. We just watched the dismissal again as Greatbatch manages to tumble over with it, and he's obviously delighted. And Willie Watson, thank you very much. But the Indians now up to 223 on Carisbrook, And that's not a bad total. Did he in fact have it cleanly in his hands, or was he fumbling around with it? It's Kieran Moray now on strike.
Watson bowls a slower and a fuller delivery. Moray gets his first run. 224 for 6.
Nicely judged there in the end by both bowler and batsman. Much slower one, very full in length. And there we have it. Prabhakar is the new man. And a number of medium scores there, although Tendulkar does tend to stand out with his 84.
I think that's Srinath, Glenn.
Third man having come up inside the circle, so that edge down there has gone for 3. Yes, I think you're right. It's on our scoreboard. We had it as Prabhakar, but I think it is Srinath.
So Srinath and Moray have the responsibility of the last over. 3 balls are left. Moray plays a little table tennis shot.
Right up into his face. I would suggest that that's hit him in the visor. He walked across far too early in the ought to have. He gave it away to the bowler as to where he was going to go. And look at that, straight up under his chin.
Two balls left. Srinath hitting firmly, straight to Latham though. And so we're coming up to the last ball. India winning the toss, batting first on Carisbrook. The pitch has been good. The outfield has played quickly.